job. Just don't put your hand over the lens, yeah? All right. We the best. Yesterday was my birthday.
Happy birthday.
And today was the day the package should have gotten here at 9 a.m., but it turned out to be at the FedEx Center anyway. No big deal. It's pretty exciting. You want to find out what it is? Probably. Let's hold the video sideways. That'll help. It's the DJI Spark, which is like a little toy drone.
That's pretty sexy.
It's pretty great. I don't know if sexy is the word I would use, but we'll take it. It's
Why
fine.
wouldn't you use it?
Yeah, I don't, that's not usually how people react to drones, but it's cool. I'm glad you're into it. It's great. Usually people are like,
oh, that's so cool.
Creepy is the adjective that's usually used for drones. Actually, people are very skeptical about drones, but no, sexy, that's fine. Here's the memory card. It was $10,000. On the invoice, for some reason, it says the memory card is $10,000. Legitimately, the price on the invoice is just. I hope they didn't actually charge me that.
Well, I mean, you'll know.
Invoice better be
You'll
wrong.
find out.
Or
Very shortly.
Might have to do a little suing DJI there.
Great.
Yeah. Like, hey, listen, there are definitely better deals for memory cards out there. Could you guys give me a slight discount? 10,000 is a little steep. How does one?
It's exciting.
This is the worst video of all time. Worstunboxing.com.
Well, I mean, at least you know how to edit.
What if I don't edit? What if I just upload the...
Well, then people don't have to watch this.
Just turn it off, guys. Turn it off. Here's the bag. Does it have a drone in it? Hey, it actually does. That's cool. So here's a remote situation. It's got some weird protectors for the joysticks. That's fun. Got some foam. I've got a charger. Got some... The drone is not in here. It's super disappointing. But it's probably somewhere else in this box. That's what I've been promised. So, high hopes.
Would laugh if
Ooh.
it's not in there.
Right? It's just like, hey, there's a package coming tomorrow with a drone in it. Ooh!
Wow.
It's so cool. Oh my goodness, it's tiny. This is the smallest
Beautiful.
drone I've
Creepy.
ever seen.
I mean, it's creepy.
There you
Wow.
go. Creepy.
It's
Wow.
so creepy.
Nailed it. You're figuring it out. You got it.
Slowly but surely.
This is crazy. Wow. So the body of the drone itself is like smaller than iPhones used to be, and iPhones used to be small. And then with the little arms, I mean, it's still like pocket sized. It's pretty, feels...
It's cute.
Yeah, it feels well put together. I like it. It's cute. We should fly it around and put that in the vlog.
Let's do it.
Okay, I think you could probably call it. Lens protectors are off. All right, so I finally got it figured out. I'm at lunch the next day. It took a little bit of setup. I finally got it working like dusk last night. Here's what that looked like.
Take off. The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
It's adorable. Hello, friend. Look at him go. Little small guy.
How far will he go?
No idea. I don't want to take him too. And I'm at Panera the next day. I got him in the little case. You can just carry him around. Cool little guy. I want to talk a little bit about what flying him is like. Not what I expected. This is going to be my main. I was hoping this would be my main flyer for a little while for most of the social media stuff I do, some of the like not high stakes commercial work I do. It takes 12 megapixel pictures, so if I'm just delivering pictures to real estate clients, I could probably just use this. And my gimbal broke on my Mavic, so I've got to wait a week for that to get replaced anyway.
Oh man.
We could still put you in the VR headset, but I'm pretty sure it'd make you throw up.
Right, it's like, oh my god,
think we'll do that
turbulence,
today.
turbulence.
Yeah.
Oh jeez.
So I have a Phantom 4 I fly with and a Phantom 4 Pro that'll
Yeah?
do like crazy 4K, 20 megapixels. It's like a micro four thirds sensor. And those are, like you said, they're a little bigger.
Yeah.
This one I just keep in my backpack all the time because it's fun. It's a little disturbing. But yeah, no, this new drone is, I think it's going to be perfect for picture taking, for really simple 1080 video, social media stuff. I think it's going to be awesome.
We were looking at buying one that was $20,000.
It's the same quality as the ones that are $200.
Take off.
So, yeah, exactly.
Isn't that great? So there's Colin.
I love this.
And here's us. Spin around, little guy. You can do this.
And when you record, what does it record to? Your hard drive?
It records to my phone and to a memory card in there.
Okay.
Isn't that so cool? In sports mode, which you can only do with the remote, there's no sports mode on your phone because you're going to get that 80-meter radius real quick in sports mode. It'll fly like 30 miles an hour, and it does so in a way that like the gimbal can't quite handle. The little gimbal on the front of the drone, it's cute, but it's only doing like 10 or 15 degrees of correction with the tilt, and it also doesn't do a whole... I'm gonna drop it. It's only doing 10 or 15 degrees that way. So when you turn in sports mode, it's gonna like... and same thing with up and down. Like when it slows down, it's gonna point the camera way down. So that, because the gimbal just doesn't point up that much. Like, so, you know, some limiting factors. Here's what that looks like. And that's when it disconnected. I checked out the remote control a little bit here earlier, just right outside my apartment, and it lost connection like 100 meters away, which I was a little surprised about. Even with the remote, like in sports mode, it lost connection. I'm not really sure. While it was flying back, though, I had this conversation with my neighbor about some of the recovery features, and here, listen.
Oh, I couldn't see it.
Isn't that wild?
So how do you control it when you can't see it?
It flies home automatically if it loses, but also you have a live view of the camera right here.
So if it loses connection with you, it flies home?
Yeah,
Holy mackerel.
which is what it's doing right now. It's a brand new one. I just got it yesterday. I usually fly the like big octocopters, and this is just a little toy thing.
But,
It seems to be doing all right though. There it is.
see it?
Yeah, it's so small, it's smaller than a phone.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
So, but you can't program it to fly somewhere?
No, you're kind of in control of it the whole time. But it should go like a couple miles. Most of them go pretty far. This one's just brand new, so I don't really know.
This is so bizarre. So like if
But
it
it
went
does.
like 3.5 miles, it would be like, and go home.
Yeah, if it lost connection, it just... So that's what just happened, is it lost connection and started flying back.
Yeah, because I heard your...
So that was the one time I flew it with the remote, and I didn't get super far. But you can also see the connection's a little less reliable than... At the very end of this video, you're going to see a 3-minute clip where I'm talking. That was filmed on the drone, and that's when the Wi-Fi is connected directly to the drone. The video quality downloaded to your phone is prime. There's no skips, there's no compression artifacts. But if you're connected to the Wi-Fi of the remote, there are two different Wi-Fis, I'll explain that later. If you're connected to the Wi-Fi of the remote, the connection's not nearly as like rock solid, and that's because you're farther away. It's because it's using different technologies at transcoding, and but it's still pretty good. It's not like Mavic or Phantom quality at all. Whereas the connection on the Mavic and Phantom is rock solid. The connection on the Spark reminds me a little bit of the like Phantom 3 or the Phantom 4, but not the 4 Pro and the Mavic are incredible. Okay, let's talk about some other tech specs, right? Right, so there's that. I'm not really clear on what the final metrics are on how far it'll go, but it doesn't seem like it's going a ton farther with this than it does with the phone. One detail that took me forever to figure out, which is why you saw me just like sort of trying to figure it out last night, is that this remote has a separate Wi-Fi once you turn it on from the drone. So the drone you can fly from your phone if you just fly it with your thumbs, just connect directly to the drone when the drone is on your phone. And you can fly it from your phone up to like 70-ish meters away if you're in really good Wi-Fi conditions, which is about 150, 200, 220 feet, something like that. This thing has its own Wi-Fi thing, and you can see the details for the Wi-Fi on the back of it. Don't steal my password. Also, why is the password for this 12341234? Like, that's not a secure password. Anyway, it has its own Wi-Fi hotspot. Connect to this, and then instead of using a cable like the Mavic does, you just put it in the little holder here. you just put your phone in there. You don't need a cable. It still has one port, but that's just for charging. It is not for hooking up to it. So you don't connect directly to this remote with anything but Wi-Fi. Then you can fly the drone. This will connect to the drone, and it has a farther range and a more powerful transmitter. So you can fly the drone theoretically a little farther away that way. Now the drone has its own Wi-Fi thing, but it's under the battery. So you have to take the battery off to read the Wi-Fi thing. Thankfully, DJI provided a little extra Wi-Fi tag that is right here on the side of the box. I moved it to the inside. So you can figure out how to connect to your drone that way. It makes it kind of easy when you first turn it on. You got your charge case. This cable won't plug directly into the batteries that come with it. You have to use this little charging stand that charges 3 batteries at once. And that's fine, is what it is. And those are some of the technical details that are a little different from usual DJI drones if you've already flown one and know how it goes. If you're just getting into it for the first time, all you need to do is turn on your Spark. Maybe hold the button down for 9 seconds to reset the Wi-Fi so you know it's all ready to go. And then you're basically ready to fly. You connect it to the app and you're ready to go. You log in. That's all you need to know. One thing that I did have to read the manual for is when the drone is on, press and hold to turn it on. Typical DJI stuff, everything you have to press once and then hold to turn it on. This button, you'll hear that when the drone powers up. Typical DJI sound. This button, you hold it for 3 seconds, it'll beep once, maybe. Come on, work with me. Hold it for 3 seconds, it'll beep once. And that's it connecting to the controller. If you hold it for 6 seconds, it beeps twice, and that's it disconnecting from the controller and just being on Wi-Fi mode. If it beeps 3 times, that's resetting your Wi-Fi settings. And those are the only things you need to know about the drone that I had to dive into the manuals to understand. Once you know that, you're good to go. The final part of my review was taken on the drone after I got done flying commercially with it for the first time. Some final thoughts on filming with it. When it's flying, it's recording audio in your phone or in the remote, which the Mavic does as well. I think probably Phantoms do based on the new software update. But I don't know, I haven't flown my Phantom in forever. So those are my thoughts. I think it's a great for vlogging sort of drone because it's recording audio on your phone the whole time. I vlog from my phone. I made this entire video on my phone and I upload it to YouTube on my phone. So the fact that you can do everything on your phone is super great. It's the perfect drone for that. I'm going to be using it mostly for vlogging, occasionally for commercial stuff when I'm just taking pictures. But I'll give you my final thoughts on that here, filmed on the drone. Enjoy. I tried to do the little follow mode thing here in the beginning and it didn't work because it was on low battery. It was trying to land. So you see me punching around on the screen a bit and then I'll just catch it and we'll start talking. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? I hate you so much. Why won't you just fly like a normal drone? Just active track me on the way back to the car. I don't want to walk back to the car holding you. What sort of shit do you think this is? You're a drone. You're not supposed to... Okay, anyway, I hope this is recording audio. Let's, so you see how well the gimbal works. It works pretty decently. We got the focal length is like, not really enough for a selfie, but it's a drone, so you're supposed to be taking selfies with it at the end of your arm. It is not a DJI Osmo. I will tell you right now. Pretty good for photographs of commercial stuff, if that's what you're trying to do. Shitty for video of commercial stuff. Don't use it for that. It's a little... The battery life is not what I'm used to with the other DJI drones, but it's also kind of good because like 13-minute flight time is perfect for just about anything you want to do. 1 or 2 shots. Not perfect for trying to get the right shot, you know? If you're trying to do a big video operation, you want to make sure you get the shot right, practice it a few times, and then get the final. You don't have enough battery life for that. But if you're just taking pictures or you're just taking a few selfies, you're using the automated modes, this like 15 minutes or whatever battery life, way more than enough. Totally great for that. I'd get 6 batteries. I think that would be my I'd be comfortable using this for commercial video stuff. If I had 6 batteries, I'd be good to go. I have 2 right now. Just glad I don't have 1. Overall thoughts, I love the phone use. It does a good job of making sure it's not gonna get far enough to get disconnected. It's a little slow, but I'm sure I can change the speed settings. I just haven't tried yet. As far as I can tell, the video, the audio, Everything's really, really great. The pictures look gorgeous. You're not gonna shoot RAW, you're just gonna shoot JPEGs. You're gonna edit them on your phone and upload them to Instagram. They're gonna be beautiful for that. Just about anything else, probably not super useful for. But you're not trying to do like autofocus, you're not trying to do a whole bunch of complicated setups. It's a really good drone for just doing random little drone things, and I highly recommend it for that. So anyway, get yourself a DJI Spark. That's $500 you'll spend this year on drones, that's for sure. But if you're trying to do serious drone stuff, you want to race, you want to really do serious video work, get a Phantom 4 Pro, because those things are incredible. And if you don't want to spring for a Phantom 4 Pro, or if it's important that you can throw it in your backpack and go, get a Mavic. That's where I'm at with the new drone. Thanks for checking out my video about it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. How do you shut off the drone? How do you stop it recording?